The militaries of these two South Asian nations of India and Bangladesh have contributed on a global scale in different ways. In this episode of FTD Facts, I'm taking a look at a side-by-side comparison of the military of India and Bangladesh. Hey guys, this is FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode. For all you newcomers here to FTD Facts, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you don't miss an episode. And that way you can continue learning daily about our world. And before you continue watching, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this episode. You know, that thumbs up button there, click that. Alright, so now we got that intro out of the way, I want to jump right into this episode. And the first military I'm going to be looking at is the Indian military. India has one of the most powerful militaries in the entire world. India's military is currently ranked 4th on the global scale for military power. And India has continued to develop their new technologies as well as manufacturing weapons, aircrafts, naval vessels, etc. And their military is only behind the USA, Russia, as well as China. Now looking into specifics, the manpower available in India is 616 million. They have 1,362,500 active personnel, and they have 2,844,750 personnel in reserve. Moving on now into the military of Bangladesh. The Bangladesh Armed Forces has consistently made a huge contribution to the United Nations peacekeeping operations. Now back in the year 2007, Bangladesh had major deployments in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Lebanon, Sudan, Liberia, and several other places. And with over 10,000 troops deployed, Bangladesh has one of the largest amount of troops contributing to countries in the world at the moment. And their available manpower is 37 million, and they have 160,000 active personnel, as well as their reserve personnel sits at 65,000. Okay, so now doing a side-by-side comparison with their army strength, India has 4,426 combat tanks, 6,704 armored fighting vehicles, they have 292 rocket projectors, and their total artillery is at 7,414, as well as their self-propelled artillery is at 290. In Bangladesh's army, they have 534 combat tanks, they have 942 armored fighting vehicles, 32 rocket projectors, and 18 self-propelled artillery. Now let's take a brief look at their power of their air forces. India's total amount of fighter aircraft sit at 676. Their attack aircrafts are at 809. They have 857 transport aircrafts, and they have a total of 323 trainer aircrafts. Total helicopters sit at 666, and their attack helicopters total at just 16. In Bangladesh's Air Force, they have 45 fighter aircrafts, 45 attack aircrafts, 65 transport aircrafts, and 53 trainer aircrafts, and their total helicopters are at 61. And the last part of their military we're going to look at is their navy. India has 295 total naval assets, and their patrol craft sit at 139. They have 3 aircraft carriers, 14 frigates, 11 destroyers, 15 submarines, as well as 23 corvettes and 6 mine warfare vessels. In Bangladesh's Navy, they have a total of 89 naval assets. They have 28 patrol crafts, 6 frigates, 28 corvettes, and 5 mine warfare vessels. Now, all of this is funded, of course, by a lot of money, and India's defense budget is at $51 billion. So India's defense budget is the 4th largest in the entire world. The Indian Army accounts for the biggest share in their defense budget, followed by the Indian Air Force, as well as their Navy, and the Defense Research and Development Organization, or the DRDO for short. Now, this is because the Army has a lot more people in it than other services in India. Now, Bangladesh's defense budget is a lot smaller than India's at $1.59 billion US. So the Bangladesh government has announced a defense budget of $3.2 billion US for the fiscal year of 2017 to 2018. So yeah, that number is going to be jumping real soon for Bangladesh. And this will also amount to about 6% of the total government spending, as well as about 1.25% of Bangladesh's GDP. Alright guys, so it's time to leave your thoughts and comments down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And be sure, if you want to learn more about these amazing countries, you got to check out our side-by-side comparison that we did of India and Bangladesh. That video is going to be at the end of this episode, as well as it's in one of the cards in this video. So you can click on it, and I highly recommend it if you want to learn a lot more about these two countries. Don't forget guys, you can follow me on social media. All those links and good stuff are down below, and you can keep up to date with what I'm doing when I'm not filming these episodes. Until next time guys, you guys have been awesome, and I'll see you real soon. Hey guys, and before you jump out of here, here's that video I was talking about where we compare India and Bangladesh on a whole. We also have other Which Is Better episodes that you'll definitely love in this playlist right here. Yeah, so what are you waiting for? Click on something and keep on watching. Alright guys, I'll see you soon.